are you still trying to decide what curriculum to pick for your toddler for this school year? If you are, stay tuned. Hi everyone, if you're new to my channel, my name is Dari. I am a nurse practitioner turned homeschool mom. I have two boys ages 6 and 3. On this channel, I share all things related to Christ, motherhood, homeschooling, and lifestyle. If you like those type of content, please subscribe to my channel. Alright, I know you're here to find out what curriculum to pick for your toddler for this school year. But to be honest with you, they do not need any curriculum. So what do they need? They need you to spend time reading, and reading some more to them. Yes, reading. Reading to your toddler will help with their brain development, which will increase their imagination and awareness to various sounds, spoken languages, and words. So reading is very, very important than finding a curriculum for your toddler. That being said, I have a 3-year-old who looks up to his big brother and wants to do everything big brother is doing. So big brother is sitting down doing his workbook. My 3-year-old feels like he needs to be doing his workbook as well. He wants mommy to work with him. It will tell me, for example, it will tell me, Mommy, can you work with me, please? I want my own workbook. So we had to look up curriculums to mirror his imagination. My 3-year-old's curriculum is a self-driven curriculum. He wanted this. That is why we decided to tap into what he wanted and run with it. Our main focus for our 3-year-old is language arts and math. We focus on letter sounds before we go to the letter name, letter recognition, and then we finally do what the letter stands for. And us doing that has had a big impact on him. So he's 3 years old and 3 months, and he knows all his letter sounds. He can recognize his letters, and he can say his alphabet. Now what we're working on is letter blending. Once he is comfortable with blending, then we go to sight words and we go to him reading these books. And for math, for numbers, he can say his numbers 1 to 15. And what really helped is repetition. We repeat the same thing over and over again to him, and that sticks. We also have things lying around for him to be able to use, for him to be able to use his imagination, for him to be able to do more hands-on things. So that is really, really helpful if you're trying to help your child learn their numbers and their alphabets and their letter sounds. And at this point, we go at his own pace. We do not force anything on him. We just go at his own pace. And ever since we tried and we started working with him, he sees words and try to break it up. For example, if he sees boy, like if your word is, it will break the words up. Like it will say the sounds for every letter in the word. So what we are doing with him is working. Our 3-year-old, we do a lot of play school by doing various hands-on activities with him. I have a video coming soon, show you some of the hands-on activities we do with our 3-year-old. So if you would like to see that video, make sure you subscribe so you get notified when I upload that video. Alright, let me show you the books we use with my son. The books you're gonna see here were for my 6-year-old that we are continuing to use with my 3-year-old. And some of the things I bought newly. Some of the books I can find, I'm going to list them down below for you if you want to check it out. All right, let's get started. So I have this book. It's Get Ready for the Code A. We only do one page of this book, and it started with the letter F. So for us with our 3-year-old, just for him to remember the sounds and everything that is going on, we break words for him. So if I'm trying to tell him to get cut out, we start with a K, then we go to the U, then the P, just to reinforce the letter sounds he already knows. The next one is get set for the code B. It comes in 3 series. Then this is the C. I just decided to buy the ABC, so when we're done with A, we go to B, we go to C. We only do a page a day. We love Kumon books. So for Kumon books, we have my book of numbers 1 to 30. And at the back of the Kumon book, it tells you, it gives you like what book to buy. After you completed the first one, you go to the next one. So we love this one. Then I have my first book of lowercase. We've not started this. Some people start with lowercase with their kids, but I started with uppercase for him because it was easier for him to recognize uppercase letters. So once we're done with the uppercase letters, we'll go with the lowercase letter. And for my 3-year-old, he can now recognize the lowercase and uppercase. Then we have my first book of uppercase. This is the one we do. We just do a page a day. That's it. Then my first book of drawing. This is a cute book. Just for him to, because his older brother has a drawing book. So during art class, homeschooling art class, he has his own book. Then my first book of maze, I got this one for him to be able to follow directions and help with his hand coordination as well. But we've not started using this, but we have that just in case when we start it, it's available for us. It has my first book of cutting. So what I do is I tear a page out and I give him a scissors. It's gonna help with his hand coordination, how to use the scissors, and fine motor skills. So what I do is I got him this primary composition book. So whenever I cut something, I put it in here just as a reference guide for later down the line for him to just see its progression and for me to see its progression as well. So I have this. So once it cuts from here, we paste it in here. So he does the pasting himself. I give him glue. He does all that himself. Then I got this one, Does It Belong? I got this from the dollar store a while back. This was actually for my 6-year-old, but I never got to use it when he was younger. So I found it in my book collection. So I just started using it for my 3-year-old. For him to recognize objects and things that pair together. And we use this one, big preschool book. I love this book. This is a new one for us, but my older son, I've used the big books. So this is the one we're using, and this one has pre-writing skills, colors and shape, alphabet and basic phonics, numbers and early numbers, more readiness basics, and they get a certificate when they are done. And this is for ages 3 to 5. It does 2 pages of this a day. The next one, we've had this since my 6-year-old was little. So this is Winnie the Pooh colors. That's what it looks like inside. Then Winnie the Pooh ABCs, opposites, and numbers. We also have Dr. Seuss ABCs. This one we read at bedtime or anytime we're just sitting on the couch. That's what it looks like on the inside. We read that. Then we have my first phonics. This is my 3-year-old was little. It's just showing short and long A sounds and the sounds really. So that's what this one is about. This book is for my 6-year-old. He loves Spider-Man, so this is his book. But my 3-year-old is using it now, using his finger and tracing the letter. And it has flaps to open to say what goes with the letter. So it's a real good book. And one thing is with kids, if you know the things they like, buy books around that. So if they like Spider-Man, if they like Winnie the Pooh, just buy books that will encourage their learning. The next one is teach your child to read in 100 lessons. And we use this with the Bob books. This is the kindergarten one. And this is the first set. We didn't have the box anymore, so I put it in the Ziploc so I don't lose it. So what it looks like inside. Then the last one is my kids love Paw Patrol, so this is Phonics Step into Reading. So they have this. And if there's any book you see here you want me to do an in-depth review or a flip through for you, just let me know. I don't mind doing that. The thing is, we read a lot to my 3-year-old. But all these things you see here, I only sit down with him for less than 30 minutes. I do not go over 30 minutes. If he's tired before that 30 minutes, I just stop and reset the next day. I do not want to overwhelm him with information. The main thing is I want him to be learning and have fun learning. So now it feels like a big boy is doing his own work, doing what big brother is doing. Everyone is happy. What I want you to get from this is you need to work at your own child's pace. Follow their cues. Read a lot to them. Just do what is best for you and your family. Do what's best for your kids or your child or your toddler. Don't force any information on them. If they're not ready, just read to them. You do not have to force anything. They will let you know when they are ready to learn. Alright guys, that's all I have for you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share my video. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I upload my videos on Wednesdays. So please guys, show me some love and subscribe. Alright guys, have a good one. Bye.